Like, for example, today I did not want to get out of bed. I did not want to get ready. I didn't want to put on my makeup, do my hair, take a shower. I just wanted to lay in bed. I had zero motivation to get out of the bed. But I forced myself because I knew if I just got out of bed and if I just focused on one task at a time and taking it one step at a time, that I would feel better and that I would be committed to. And here we go, we have a call. I'm calling from my bed right now because I just needed to change my environment. I needed to change my space, and I'm calling from my bedroom, which is better than not calling at all. I didn't have a whole lot of motivation today, but I changed my mindset and I changed what I was thinking and my thoughts, because I knew that if I focused on positive self-talk and positive thoughts, that would instantly change my mood and it would get me out of bed and get me to do the things that I need to do today. It's so easy to get in a rut and to lack motivation to do something, especially when you don't have a traditional 9-to-5 job, you're your own boss, you don't have someone to report to. It's not like if you don't show up to the office and then your manager is going to call you and say, hey, where are you at? You don't really have that sort of accountability when you're an independent contractor and when you're self-employed, essentially. It's a lot easier to not do anything and to slack and not do the things that you're supposed to do and your responsibilities. I think it's really important to hone in on what are your thoughts, what are you thinking, what are you focusing on, and be aware of it, be conscious of it, because if not, then it's easy to divert from your path and to not go after your goals. It's critical to just be very observant of things that you're thinking about and to just snap out of it and make the conscious effort to tell yourself to snap out of it, because those thoughts, that negative self-talk, that negative energy is just not going to help you in achieving your goals. Now I'm calling from my bed, which I didn't think would happen today. I actually didn't want to make any calls today, but I figured might as well keep the momentum going while things are still hot right now. We just went under contract on a property and things are really good right now. So I figured I might as well keep going with that energy and that momentum and hit the phones. So it's never been a better time to go after your goals and to do what you're supposed to do today. And this is my little pep talk for you to get after it, even if you don't feel like it, because as soon as you start putting yourself into action, you will immediately feel so much better. Finally heading out the door. I've been prospecting for the last couple hours. I set a tentative appointment, woohoo! As much as I didn't want to do anything today, it just goes to show that if you actually just take things one step at a time and just breathe, relax, and then do one thing, like getting out of bed, taking a shower, you instantly feel better. When I have an outfit on and I have my makeup on and I do my hair, I feel instantly more productive. Well, that was just an example of that today. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to do anything, but I took a shower, I got ready, I did my makeup, and now look. I set a tentative appointment. It was crazy. It's I felt more productive instantly. So now I'm going to head out to the store. I am just going to be at home for the most part today. I was thinking of maybe door knocking today, but I'm actually going to just take it easy. I'll probably go door knocking tomorrow maybe, or next week. Not every day you're going to feel motivated. Not every day you're going to feel like being productive. But if you just do the little things, like taking small little baby actions that are going to instantly make you feel good and put you in a better mood and have you be in a better mindset, then just do those things. And it makes the hugest difference. So I urge you to get out of bed, take a shower, just do one thing that you know is gonna make you feel better, and you'll be on the right path. running. A funny story I have to share with you about running, and I'll tell you as soon as I get ready. But I, again, did not want to get out of bed today. I did not want to go for a run. That was the last thing that I wanted to do, but I got a long night's rest. I got a good amount of sleep, so there was no excuse for me not to go. And I knew that if I went, I would feel 10 times better, which I do. I have the runner's high, so I'm gonna do a quick ab workout right now. And then I will tell you the story behind why I got into running and how it has helped me tremendously. I'm gonna do a quick ab workout right now, just like a simple, quick 10 to 12 minute routine. Love to incorporate my body weight, so I do a lot of planks and side type planks and like mountain climbers. So let's get to the workout. To talk to you guys really quickly just about how I got into running, and I think that I shared some of this in my previous videos. I lost a bunch of weight. I lost a total of 20 pounds, which is a lot for me. I'm 5 feet tall, and I was at my heaviest weight of I think 125 pounds at one point. And I got into running, and running has since helped me not only lose the weight, but be in such a better mental headspace. So for me, when I get up in the morning and I go out for a run, it's like my version of therapy. It instantly puts me in a better mood. I get that runner's high, and I have always wanted to, have that one thing that I could go to that I can count on to put me in a better mood. And that to me has been exercise. It has always been moving my body in some shape, way, or form and just breaking a sweat. I love to exercise. I love to feel good about my body and my health. And ever since I took up running, it has completely transformed my body. And I love to run now. So I run pretty much every other day. I used to run a lot more frequently like a couple years ago, but now I just do it kind of whenever I'm feeling like it and whenever I'm really in the mood. I try and run, a couple miles every other day. And last year I actually I checked something off of my bucket list that I have always wanted to do ever since I took up running. And my dream was to run in a race. So last year I signed up for a race and I trained and I ran my best mile time ever. It was a 10K race. I ran it on Thanksgiving Day. In fact, both my husband and I did it together, and it was so much fun. I loved doing it. It was just amazing to have all of those people participate in a race. You're all kind of running together with a lot of adrenaline running throughout your body. And I think I ran like the fastest like ever because of just the simple fact that I'm running in a race. I've never done it before, and there were just like thousands of other people doing it with you. So it was just a really incredible experience, and I have always wanted to do that. And when I did it, it was just this amazing, incredible accomplishment that I did something that I never thought I was going to do, but I did it. So this morning when I didn't want to get out of bed and I didn't want to go for a run, I just thought about all of the things that I have accomplished in my life aside from a race, a 10K race, and I've come a long way. I've done a lot of amazing things. I don't know if I've shared this with you guys or not, but there have been a lot of different milestones and achievements in my life that I haven't necessarily shared on YouTube. And I just think back to all of those things that I have overcome in my life and that I have kind of done that I'm proud of that get me going. And I always think back to those different achievements, getting straight A's in college to, go to a top university. Like I think about that. I think about how hard I worked and how motivated I was in wanting to go to like my top school, the school of my dreams. I think about just like all of the different jobs that I've had, all of the different moves I've made. And one thing that I think is so critical when you're trying to like get out of a rut, and like if you're feeling like you just don't want to do anything, and to kind of get you out of that funk, think about all of the different accomplishments that you have made in your life. Think about what your mindset was at that time. Was it positive or negative? Think about just how determined you were and all of the little tiny actions that you took on a day-to-day that got you to that point. And I think on another note, it's also really important to understand the reasons behind why you set different goals, and to know why is it that you're trying to go after those certain goals. You've written down all of these goals, or maybe you're envisioning these goals for yourself, but also knowing why. For example, one of the goals could be that you want to lose 40 pounds. Well, why is it important to you to lose 40 pounds? What's the motivating factor, and what's that driving force behind wanting to lose 40 pounds? What's important to you about wanting to lose the weight? Really think about that and digest that. Write it down, journal. It's going to enforce wanting to achieve that goal even more for yourself. It becomes more personal to you. It's almost like you're writing down the reasons, not for anybody else, but for you. Why is it important for you? Because if you are chasing a dream or chasing a goal to impress someone else, or to prove to someone else that you can do something or achieve that dream or goal, that's not a driving force. That's not going to keep you going. That's not going to get you out of the bed every single day. You need something more concrete, more personal, more impactful for you, that's going to be the driving, motivating factor for getting out of the bed to continue chasing after that dream. I wrote down on my phone, some of those things about how it's really important to understand the why behind each of your goals, and just being aware and conscious of the driving force every single day, especially on those days when you're in a rut and you're in a funk and you don't want to get out of bed. I just wanted to read some notes from my phone, just back to knowing the why and why something is important for you. Mindset is everything. The way that I kind of like to get my mind in the right headspace is by writing down positive words and positive affirmations. And it's really easy if you are kind of running out of ideas. You just literally go onto Google and Google positive affirmations. You'll find everything there. So just take what you see and just write it down. And as soon as you start writing these things down, you'll instantly become more grateful and start thinking more positively. If you're thinking negative things, or it's like talking negatively, like all of those things, all of those thoughts, like that does send out negative energy into your world. So you want to kind of try and reframe and reposition and relearn positive self-talk, because thoughts are everything. And I read this one quote that really kind of resonated with me. I don't know who wrote this, but I saw it online. It just totally resonated with me. It says, you can't keep thinking the same things and speaking the same things and doing the same things and have any vibrational improvement. So, you got to do the work. You have to think positively. I know sometimes it's hard, but sit down, write a couple affirmations, listen to some podcasts, get into the right headspace, and you're going to realize that it makes a huge difference, because you're putting that positive energy out into the world. You want to surround yourself with positive people. You want to surround yourself with people who are open-minded, who are spiritual, who have like a positive vibe. You want to feel like whenever you're around that person, you feel good, you feel inspired. And if you're feeling like after you hang out with that person that your energy is drained, you want to be cognizant of that. You want to be aware, like, is this person draining your energy or is this person fulfilling you? Those are just some of the things that I was thinking about while, sitting down to share my thoughts for this video. Because again, not every day do we wake up feeling inspired and motivated and wanting to, crush our goals. But to then sit back and reflect on why is it that we made these goals in the first place and how far we've come, and our thoughts and our energies and what we're saying to ourselves. These are all of the things that we want to keep reminding ourselves of to keep us going and going after our goals. And I remember someone did comment on one of my videos, and that's why I thought about this topic, because someone did ask, like, how do you get the motivation? Or how do you stay motivated? And I realized, like, that's something that I need to talk about. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. If you guys have any comments or feedback or anything that I may have missed, leave them down below. And as always, I hope you guys are staying safe, healthy. Thank you guys so much for your support and for watching my videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.